welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would film the fitness tag, which is kind of like this video that's not pretty popular, but it's something that I tend to watch, and since I am a personal trainer and my channel is mostly fitness related, I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of do a fitness tag, and then also at the end I'm going to answer a few questions that I get a lot on my Instagram and kind of just answer them and get them out of the way. So jumping right into the tag, question number 1 is, if you never got into bodybuilding / lifting, what would you be doing? I personally think that I would probably, I really don't know where I would be. I guess I would still be working at Starbucks, and going to school still. I really don't know honestly where I would be. It's kind of crazy to think about because when I got into fitness, I was working at Starbucks and I was finishing my AA degree, and that was just general education, and that was literally right when I got into fitness, like the highs and the lows of the fitness kind of journey, where you kind of trying to build a routine but you kind of slack off and kind of just whatever the case may be. I just wasn't really like on a certain track or anything. So I guess I would still be working at Starbucks and probably in school more than what I was, because when I first became a personal trainer, I was not in school and I was working 2 jobs. So it was a personal trainer in a gym, and then I also was a coach in a gym that was more of like a CrossFit area. But neither of those really were my forte, like bowing down to other people and how they want you to run your in a business within a business. I don't like that idea. If I'm gonna put my effort into a business, I'd rather it be my own. So that's kind of what I did. And Aim Intensity was born. So that's kind of where I would assume I'd be, still working at Starbucks, and in school, probably pursuing to be a vet because that's what I wanted to be. So yeah. Number 2, what is your favorite and least favorite body part to work? This is a really hard one. So when I first started working out, my favorite body part to work out was legs. And it was just something that I feel like all females love to do, to see their legs grow, especially their glutes or their booty, whatever. But now that I'm more into fitness, I really love working my back. It's one of my favorite things to work out. To feel the burn in your lats, like right here in your lats, is like this feeling that is just undeniably weird. It's just like so crazy to me to feel that. My least favorite body part to work is probably my chest. And that's not because of any particular reason except for it's weak. It's weaker than all my other body parts, and I just get so sore. And it's like whenever you're sore on your chest, it's like it hurts to move your arm anyway. It hurts to move any part of your body, like torso or anything. So that's really the only reason, is because I'm weak and I try to lift heavier to make it stronger, and it just makes me extremely sore. Question number 3 is, what would your last meal on earth be? For sure sushi, or if I can just be like seafood, like a seafood buffet with like sushi and crab legs and like all the food from the ocean. Like I love seafood. I love sushi. So yeah, I feel like it would be something fitness or something. It would be something ocean-wide ways. Oh my God, I cannot speak. It would be something like in the ocean. So yeah. Number 4, if you had to choose between eating only carbs or only fats, which would you choose? So you're making me choose between the bagel or the avocado, and honestly, I'd probably choose the bagel. I really do love fats. Like avocado is like my primarily fat that I eat, but I really would have to choose carbs because carbs are life. And a lot of people are like, oh, don't eat carbs, and I'm all against. Eat your damn carbs. You want to gain weight, you want to bulk up, you want to grow your booty or grow your arms or tighten your stomach, you gotta eat carbs. Like it's a fuel, it's an energizer for your brain. So I'd probably pick carbs. And there's so many different ways to eat carbs. And fats, you can either eat good fats or bad fats. So I guess it would be kind of decide how you would like to look at that. But carbs for sure would be my answer. Who is your crush in the fitness industry? So I don't really follow a lot of men, and the reason being is that my business personally is more geared towards women. And that's not something that I have chosen. It's something how that's just where it's led me. And you kind of, whenever you're starting your own thing and kind of starting your own business, you kind of have to just take what you get. And 9 times out of 10, it's a woman or a female or some type of, that sounds so horrible, but it's usually a female that is approaching me. So I, in the same aspect, I only personally watch females. I have a couple of men that I watch that are in Gymshark and stuff, but the most, my crush would be Zoe. I've been watching her for forever, probably since she first was starting Instagram. I've been following her, and now my favorite person is probably Rochelle. She's a smaller one, but I really can see her on a relatable level, and I just love her workouts and stuff, especially when you're in a funk. Sometimes you get in them. Following other people's workouts kind of help you get back into your own rhythm. So those are the 2 people that I usually follow. Zoe's workouts are much more intense, are much more like booty focused, and then Rochelle's are more like whole body kind of focused. Like she kind of does the overall body, and she's just, I don't know, I like them both, and they're both my crushes in female fitness industry wise. Question number 6. If you had to pick one food to have 0 calories but still taste the same the rest of your life, what would you choose? Sushi. Always. Now, if I had to pick like one specific type of food and not like a general food, I would probably pick like chips. Probably. Like cookies. I don't freaking know. I would probably just choose sushi so I could eat it all the time. And then I wouldn't need chips because rice would fill me up so much. But yeah, sushi for sure. Number 7, would you rather never be allowed to lift again but have your ideal physique, or be allowed to lift but work your butt off for your physique? All right, so I think this is like a perspective question when it comes to where you're at in the fitness, where if you're doing it just for good looks, or if you're doing it because it's a lifestyle, it's a habit, it's something you love and you're committed to. So I'm definitely the person who it's a lifestyle, I'm committed to it, and that's what I love to do. And I want to work to get there. I want to prove to myself that I can do it, and I want to put in the work, because if I had it and I didn't have to do any work, I wouldn't be able to have like the confidence and the determination and the drive that I do have. And so now that I do have to jump through hoops and run through fire and step on nails to get to where I want to go, it teaches me a lot more, and it also just shows you more of your characteristics. So I would rather be allowed to lift and work my butt off for my physique than to never be able to lift again, because lifting for me is more than just a body thing. It's a mental thing. It's something that has helped me so much mentally that I would never, ever, ever give it up for anything. So yeah, I would rather lift and have to work my butt off for my physique. Number 8, what are your short and long-term fitness goals? So my short-term fitness goals, I'm going to say this is like under 6 months, would be to be in the best possible shape I can be for my wedding. So this is definitely coming to slimming down, and just really watching what I'm eating and overall slimming down. Wintertime is usually known for people who bulk, but for me, I'm definitely going to use it as a slim down session. It's definitely time for me to lean out, and yeah, so I guess my goal would be to look very fit and fantastic on my wedding day. Duh. But a long-term goal would be to, I'm going to answer this as a business side and also as like a general fitness question, like a general fitness answer. So my general fitness goal is I really want to compete, and it'd be really cool to compete even if it was just like once. So a long-term fitness goal would be to one day compete in a body physique competition. And then for like the business aspect of it, I would really love to open up my own gym. But if that doesn't happen, I really, really, really want my online business to boom. Of course, it was actually doing really well before I moved up to North Carolina. And I'm hoping when I move back down to populations of people and a gym that, you know, your name and your face kind of goes around, I will have more people interested in personal training or online coaching. But being in such a small town, it's really hard to make that work. So yeah, I would really love to be able to open my own gym when it comes to the business aspect. Okay, number 9. What is the best thing that has changed about your life since committing to this lifestyle? That's a really deep question. So if you don't know, and if you're super interested in like why I decided to get into fitness, I can make an entire video on it. But in a lump sum, I was in a really bad relationship and I kind of wanted something to escape from it. So I started going to the gym. When I started going to the gym, I started to gain confidence. And when I gained confidence, I left that relationship and I started to blossom into what I am today. Now, I definitely had hardships when it came to leaving that relationship. I mean, I downloaded Tinder and I just went crazy because I'd been in a relationship for 5 years and I had never dated before. I was in a relationship from when I was 15 to 20. When I was 5, I was 15 to 20. So from 20 to when I met Mauricio, I was just crazy and I just was always going out, always having fun. It was never a dull moment for me. I was always going out. You could catch me at the hookah lounge, at a restaurant, at the club, almost every night. So the best thing that has changed about my life is that I have gained more confidence in myself. You know, during that time, I was seeking confidence and stuff from other people. I wanted other people to give me and tell me that I'm worth it. So the best thing that has changed overall and that I've noticed towards the end of just here recently, guys, like this is like, I would say like in December of last year, did I notice this, is that I gained so much confidence within myself that I didn't need other people to give it to me. And that is such a good thing to feel and to have. And I just want, whenever I opened up AIM Intensity, that's what I wanted women to feel. I wanted women to feel that way. Like no man, no person, no purse, no shoes, no dog, no house, no car could give you the confidence that you can give yourself. That is probably the best thing that has changed about my life when it comes to being fitness, is overall being so much more confident in myself, and also the mental change. But like I said, that could be an entire video on its own of how I felt mentally and how that helped. So if you guys are interested, let me know and I can film a video about that as well. All right, guys. Oh, I have 2 questions left. That was the last one. So number 10, favorite thing about competing or fitness in general if you don't compete. Okay, so my favorite thing of fitness is definitely just the lifestyle. It's literally like amazing to me. I love every day I have something to do. I have a goal. Sorry guys, sitting like this is super uncomfortable, sitting on my bed. So my favorite thing in general about fitness is just lifting, and that, you know, hour to an hour and a half that you have to yourself, and you're just doing it for yourself and for it to be the best version of yourself. That's probably the best thing about it, is that you have that alone time, and that alone time is about you and about achieving the goals that you've set for yourself. So that would definitely be my favorite thing about fitness, is like just how you get you time, and that you time is things that help you to grow and to become a better version of yourself. All right, so now this really is the last question. Number 11, what is your favorite way to get cardio in? I love the Stairmaster. People cringe when I say that, but I love the Stairmaster with every part of my being, and my gym doesn't have one. They have like this friggin' weird version of where it's like 2 steps and it goes like this. And it's just not the same thing. Now, it burns the same way, but it's just not the same for the Stairmaster. I love the Stairmaster so much. But to get my cardio in now is like basically going on walks with my dogs. I will speed walk on a treadmill on an incline. I will superset workouts with like jumping jacks, hit moves, anything like that I will do to kind of incorporate cardio. But ever since I lost the Stairmaster, I don't like it anymore. But anyways, guys, that is the last question. I am going to answer a couple of the questions that I get all the time. So if you guys are interested in those, stay tuned and I will answer probably 2 or 3 of those questions because this video is already quite long. But if you're just here for the fitness part, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next one. So if you stayed for the more personal questions or more like not fitness related questions you're here from Instagram or whatever, I get questions all the time about my relationship with Mauricio, especially with it being a military relationship and he's currently overseas. So I want to answer 3 questions that I get asked all the time whenever I tell people to ask me questions. So I just want to answer them. So the number 1 question is, where is he? And I wish I could tell you, and I probably can tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. He can tell you if he wants to, but I'm not going to make that public to every single person on the internet that watches this video. But he is about 10,000 miles away, and he's also 10 hours ahead of us. So that's as much as I'm going to tell you when it comes to where he's at. The next question is, when does he get to come home? So we estimated for him to come home around the beginning of December because that's when he left to go to where he is. So whenever we were waiting for his orders, we kind of had planned everything as that. Well, when he got his orders, he was supposed to come home much later than we expected. So he's coming home almost a month and a half, 2 months later, and that's if his plane doesn't get delayed. And when he was coming here on leave, his plane did get delayed. So we don't have an exact date on when he's going to be here. We have no idea. And then the last question that I want to answer is, what is my advice to you guys if you guys are in a long distance relationship to kind of keep it going, to kind of deal with and cope with him being gone so long or her gone so long? So the number 1 thing that I do is I'm constantly setting goals for myself instead of looking at it as, okay, I have 25 weeks until he comes home. It's more so, okay, I have 25 weeks to set X amount of goals to achieve. So I will say, okay, well, this month I want to achieve this, whatever. I want to lose 10 pounds. Like, okay, that's very dramatic, but if that's your goal, and it's like realistic for you, instead of looking at it as, okay, this is 4 weeks of him being gone or 4.5 weeks of him being gone, you can say, okay, this is my month to lose 10 pounds. And so that kind of gets your mind off of the fact that you're counting for him to come when he's coming home. But you're more so counting down your goals. And so when you get to your goal and you achieve it, you're like, holy shit, 4.5 weeks went by so quickly. Now I only have 21 weeks left, or 20 weeks and a half or whatever. So that's kind of what my number 1 advice to you is to kind of just keep yourself occupied, whatever you can to kind of make times go by fast, but also take care of yourself. So kind of use this time to do things you wanted to do. Like if you wanted to go to school, go back to school. If you wanted to, I don't know, go get your nails done once a week, then go get your nails done once a week. Make time go by a little bit quicker. Okay, I only got to get my nails done 25 more times. So that's basically overall my number 1 advice. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have more questions, leave them down below, or you guys can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm perfectly cool with that as well. But I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.